Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Um, Coach, obviously emotional game on Saturday night. How's the prep been leading up to this big game, as you said, Saturday against Buffalo?
It was an emotional game, and it's amazing. I guess they're all emotional. You get so excited about Saturday afternoons, but that one to be in a battle with such a great team and come up short, that's a gut punch. But I'm impressed by the way our guys have come back and responded. I thought we had a good workout Sunday when we got back. We did a really nice job yesterday. Today, defensively in particular, Jay was really happy with the way things went. So hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow, get everybody kind of recovered from Saturday and go in fresh to Buffalo against a great team.
How impressed have you been with Buffalo this year?
I can't say enough. I mean, to be in the position they are right now at 4-0 and to have such impressive victories. Just doing a great job. Coach Leipold and the job he's done since he's been there, and their players, they're very talented. They're playing really hard. Just overall, very impressed with their team. There's a reason they're 4-0. They're playing like a 4-0 team.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Coach, you guys have seen Buffalo the 2 years prior, obviously taking them to OT last year at home. Then you guys mentioned that obviously they gave you a handful when you were at their place. Playing a team 2 years in a row, obviously you'll have film on them. I'm sure they're going to try to play you guys slightly different, maybe have some tricks up their sleeve. But is there anything to that? Is there any advantage to seeing a team a couple times, some comfort to it?
I don't know. I don't know if there's I guess you could weigh advantages and disadvantages, both. They're familiar with us. We're familiar with them. Certainly, I guess, element of surprise comes in when you haven't played a team. But, their coaches do a great job. And they've done plenty of homework on us and prepared for us. And that's been evident in the way they've played us the last 2 years. The overtime game 2 years ago, the come from behind victory we had to have, to pull it out last year. So they got a really well coached football team, and as I said, a talented football team. And so it's just going to be a matter of who lines up and wins the battles there, and from snap to whistle. And there's going to be a bunch of them, and hopefully we'll win more than they do.
With that said, obviously you guys have a bit of a mojo when you guys play at home. On the road, you guys have had some tests, but evidently you haven't come out on top for the majority of them. What's other than the obvious factor of playing in front of a home crowd and all that good stuff, what's the difference, playing on the road? You guys are going to have to go all the way up to Buffalo, play at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So is there something to that? Is there a difference in the players, resulting in a way of defending home court compared to, going on the road?
I don't know. It's nice to play at home. It's nice to be in familiar setting and dress in your own locker room and a familiar hotel. But when it comes down to it, we've just got to play. And we've got to be able to win on the road just like we win at home. And I hope we can. And last time we went there, we didn't get it done. We didn't win the game. So hopefully this week we'll play better, execute better, and hope things go our way.
With that said, the road doesn't get easier. I liked how you kind of mentioned that during the press conference. Undefeated team after undefeated team. Where's this team's mindset as you keep accepting these challenges? Obviously, you don't have a choice but to play these games, but I'm sure they can't really hang their hats for very long on Oklahoma because you got another Buffalo team trying to boost their resume just as much as you guys are, right?
Oklahoma's in a rearview mirror at this point. We're still disappointed we didn't win the game. I'll probably forever be disappointed we didn't win that game. But our focus is on Buffalo, and it has to be. They're a really good football team, and it's going to take our best effort to win the game. Our guys do a good job of putting things behind them. And that's probably a good trait for them to have as soldiers too, to move on to the next fight. And hopefully they're going to do that. And it's going to take a fight for us to win for sure. Thanks.
And Coach, we were talking a little bit with Bryce Holland today, and you ran for over 300 yards against Oklahoma on Saturday. When you looked at the films, what were some of the efforts and the push that you saw from your offensive line, and why they were able to have that success against a very good Oklahoma team?
I thought the offensive line played really well. They played very hard. They played with great pad level, and for the most part, played with good fundamentals and were assignment sound. And that helps you do your job. there were times where we had breakdowns in that, when we didn't have great fundamentals or technique, and maybe missed some assignments, and a couple of those plays cost us. But it's hard to play a perfect game, but I thought those guys played really, really well against a great defensive front. I was proud of their effort, just disappointed we didn't find a way to win the game.
And you commented on the effort of Ray Wright on defense, right in the middle of the defensive line, playing a very big offensive line from Oklahoma, and the effort they made making that stop on 4th down at the goal line. Then also being able to generate turnovers and that sack by Jim Nautical stop drives. How do you see the defense maturing, being able to make big plays when they have to?
They came up with some really good plays on Saturday, and Oklahoma made their share of plays, a bunch of plays, and made the plays when they needed to. That goal line stand was, man, that was as good a 4-down series as I've seen our defense play. To just to have your back to the wall like that, and to just knuckle down and get it done. What a great thrill for those guys. What a momentum shift for our team. And we took that thing from the 1-yard line down to the other 30, and unfortunately stalled out. But it was a great stand in the game for sure.
And 2 very close games against Buffalo. Came up short up there 2 years ago, 1 at home last year. What are you saying to the team as far as keys for preparing and playing a team that just came off a win over Rutgers?
They're undefeated and certainly playing very confident, as they should be. They've handily beaten everybody that they've played, and they're very talented. They've got a quarterback that's played there for a long time, and they've got an All-American receiver, and they've got a linebacker that's played there for a long time, and a very fast, athletic defense, an offensive line that hasn't allowed a sack all year, an extremely well-coached team. Coach Leipold's won a lot of games, more than most coaches anywhere at any level, and I really admire the job he's done, both at Whitewater and now at Buffalo, and just a terrific football coach, and we're going to have our hands full. We're going to have to be prepared and be sound in our assignments and our fundamentals and play really, really hard. I hope our guys will.
Well, looking forward to having a lot of our Western New York members of the Sons of the American Legion at the game and cheering on Army. Coach, great to see you, and we'll look forward to seeing you up at Buffalo on Saturday.
Thanks a lot. We'll need all those Sons of the American Legion to help us.
Looking forward to this. Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio and RallyPoint.com at West Point.